you know, if those poles do start to flip, you know, maybe you could.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but those
underground, we'll be okay.
Those end of the world, younger, driest impact episodes are my fave. I don't know why. I go to sleep.
Man, they
to
scare
those
the
ones.
shit out of me.
Well, you know what? That guy.
Those are the ones I put on when I need to go to sleep.
That provides us with an awesome segue, an absolute perfect segue. When we're speaking about celestial objects ruining humanity, putting us all out of our misery finally, Dave, why don't you give us an update on 3i Atlas?
We've earned it at this point. It is what it is.
Guys, 3i Atlas, the third interstellar comet of its kind, just photobombed our solar system like a 7 billion-year-old galactic hitchhiker. This 1 to 3 mile wide snowball zoomed in from the Milky Way's thick disk at 58 kilometers a second, guys. NASA calls it a rare visitor. The European Space Agency cites country-sized coma. And the Hubble pegs the nucleus between a city block and a mountain. It's packed with water ice, CO2, cyanide, so don't inhale, and nickel vapor. Oh. What the fuck? And it's a cosmic pina colada with a metal twist. And yes, it did turn electric blue at perihelion, which means that's when it came closest to the sun. And that's because of the glowing gas outburst. So this bad boy is blue right now. But it's currently hiding behind the sun.
Not because of the aliens inside, Dave?
Not because of the aliens inside, but it's currently hiding behind the sun. It reappears November 11th in pre-dawn. It peaks early December and then exits past Jupiter in 2026, never to return, or so they say.
Allegedly.
But there's going to be no naked eye view. I thought there was because there was early reports that there was, but there isn't. But an 8-inch telescope will work. So, boys, you need something bigger than 6. We got to go at least 8 on this.
Get out the rulers, gentlemen.
8-inch telescope will work, so stay tuned here. But what I got going on here, guys, is I got to talk. This Laird Scranton's the smartest guy I know. Okay, first off, and he's a cosmologist and mythologist, and I just kind of pulled the 3i Atlas string on his back and let him go for about 30 minutes, and this is what he had to say in relation to it not being a solar sail like they thought Oumuamua was. Oumuamua being the first interstellar object. Hit it, Sam.
Solar wind effect should have affected its velocity, but it didn't, or not tangibly. And so that's why they were able to calculate how massive it had to be. It had to be a pretty large object to not be affected by the solar wind. You know, the concept of a solar sail is if you had a really, really lightweight object, very, very massive object out there in the shape of a sail, that you could push it with the solar wind the same way you push a sailboat with the wind.
Yeah, and this thing's estimated 1,000 feet to up to 3.5 miles. Done.
Subscribe to Mike. So,
I mean, this thing's massive. It's nothing like Oumuamua. Oumuamua was thin and small. This thing's massive, and it's exciting. Currently, I dug deep on this, guys. It's not doing anything that comets don't do. It's just a really weird comet because we haven't seen one like this. But let's speculate a little bit, guys, and let's have a little bit of fun with this, okay?
I saw a meme of Ralph or Alf, whatever that old like Alf, alien thing. Yeah, dry, and it said close up of 3i Atlas, and it was like him inside the comet.
Yeah,
and I hope so.
So
yeah, that's real science.
So what we're waiting for, right, is after it comes around the backside of the sun, we're waiting for two things, right? We're waiting to see if it's got the same trajectory, or if it's got a modified trajectory using the sun as a slingshot to get closer to Earth, right? That's what we're going for, huh?
Correct, because they've been doing this in science fiction since the 50s. You know, the Starship Enterprise and Superman have both done this. It's called an Oberth maneuver.
Yeah.
But essentially you use the sun's gravity to change your trajectory.
Oh,
so we're waiting to see if it does that. Yeah.
So I've got a question for you.
Slingshot.
My brother-in-law, I'm going to shout out to Tyler. Tyler, what's up? He posed me this question. I think everybody's talking about, like, what's going to happen if it's, change trajectory, starts coming towards Earth. Everybody's talking about that. I'm going to throw something different at you. What if it comes from behind the sun? We can see that it made a definite change to its trajectory, but it is continuing on its way outside the solar system, not towards the Earth. So it makes an intelligent move that could not have been done naturally, but leaves.
Didn't the last one?
Allegedly.
Didn't the last one kind of do that? Make a move that it shouldn't have been able to from like a mathematical perspective. It shouldn't have been able to hit that slingshot maneuver. So I mean, if it does something like that, I would think it's intelligent, right? I mean, that would be the indication.
What does that say about us then? We're not worth visiting?
Well, I mean, we're like the ghetto. There's another meme I've seen of like aliens and lock your doors, kids. Yeah, for sure they don't want to come see us. Hell no. But they might like drive by and like leave a soda can like in the
who knows who's already here? Like that's the other thing. This is what writing for the Y-Files does to you, because I was not a believer. I was like, yeah, whatever. If they show up, I don't care. It's probably just one of those huge military contractors. I don't trust anyone anyway. But then I started writing for the Y-Files and I covered Charles Hall and the Tall Whites at Nellis Air Force Base.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
And now the moon is hollow, guys.
Yeah.
The moon's hollow as fuck.
The list goes on. So I'm like, if it's like twofold, right? Like they probably don't want to come see us because we are so archaic and like just so not ready as a species to do any kind of intergalactic, interstellar travel, anything like that. So it's like, why come and bother us? Or they're already here and they know that they're not allowed and they're not welcome.
There's things
this belongs
here
to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a bad neighborhood, not because of us.
Yeah.
They could
and
be
that's
following,
an interesting idea, too.
They could be following the prime directive straight from Star Trek 2, which is essentially like, don't, leave the undeveloped people alone.
Let the monkeys grow.
Let them develop on their own, yeah. And so I think that would be most likely. I was actually going to ask a similar question to the chat and you guys. So what if like it comes around the other side of the sun, everyone points their like 8-inch or bigger telescopes at it, and it's literally the mothership from Independence Day? In the chat and you guys, what's your first move? It's all over the news. You just find out. You point your own telescope at it. It's a mothership. What's the first thing you do? Aaron, go.
Yeah, well, first I go on Twitter and I find this post that somebody made where they were talking about remote viewing onto 3i Atlas, and it was full of the reptilians that were coming to invade us. I'm going to go on Twitter. I'm going to find that post. I'm going to repost it and say this guy was right.
Boom.
Then it's
Cody. What are you doing?
Then it's get prepared, make sure the gun is clean and loaded, and the water's.
Cody.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, heaven!
First thing.
Help, poor Mrs. Easton. I've got 4 kids, man.
Yeah.
Just work on number 5.
As
the asteroid heads my way, like I'll just go out with a smile. That's
okay.
What's the expected date that we would see this?
Let's go Christmas.
November 12th.
Okay, so I'd still be pregnant, so I can't just go outside and smoke a cigarette with the chickens because that would be my first go-to. I'd probably just call my family back in the UK, walk into the living room and just say, yeah, similar sort of thing. I mean, I don't think we would go out. I think we would hang just to see what happens. We live very far away from everything. So I think I'd probably be
might as well light that
grateful
cigarette,
that I don't have to go on social media for a long time. I would just be like, whatever, man. I'm just going to be staring up at the sky. Ghislaine Maxwell's probably out of prison at this point, and we haven't been told about it.
Still no files.
Yeah.
Still no files.
We've read, like, they've admitted everything that happened with JFK. No one's paying attention. No one cares.
No one
cares. If 3i Atlas does turn and head towards us, that's probably when they will drop the Epstein files.
Exactly.
They'll be like, oh, God, guys, we gotta send a doozy through the pipes. People are going to be looking up in their 8-inch or bigger telescopes.
So I just want to point directly to my I want to believe poster when I say this, but it's my belief that stuff like this comes through our solar system all the time. We just don't have we can't see it regularly, or we're not looking for it. And so we've only seen 3, or they don't tell us, right? And then so I think that this is likely a distraction, like an end of the year distraction, while they pull some strings here, pull some strings there, shuffle little files under there,
move a little money.
Burn a few buildings down, this kind of thing, like push a few papers into the trash, whatever they're going to do. That's what I think. And I don't think anything's going to come of it. I think it's just a really cool, really exciting, giant, big-ass space rock that we get to look at in December. So I'm pumped.
That is pretty fucking cool in and of itself.
Agree.
So.
Like, when I was...
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was going to say, when I was writing, again, for The Caller, I wrote a piece about, I think it was like a guy from either like Crimea or like Chechnya or something, who spotted an asteroid that was coming like between us and the moon. 3 days notice. None of the international space agencies like had even picked up on it. And I was listening to Avi Loeb the other day on Joe Rogan. I turned it off as soon as he was just like, well, you know, we track the skies so well. We really just know everything that's going on. I was like, no, you fucking don't.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Well, speaking of which, that's a good transition into Avi, the man himself who started all this hysteria on Newsmax, talking about it.
Don't say that.
Should I not play it?
No, I'm just kidding. I go on Newsmax like 3 times a week, and
okay, let's hit it. This is our first time featuring Newsmax on the show, so.
And joining us now for more Harvard astrophysicist Dr. Avi Loeb. Great to have you back, Dr. Loeb. At this point, you know, again, photos taken October 2nd. It is October 30th. Do you believe there is a conspiracy at NASA? Are we in the middle of a cover-up?
Thanks for having me. I'm not sure. You know, I don't have any evidence. And I corresponded with Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, who promised to get in touch with NASA and encourage them to release the data, because the principal investigator is at the University of Arizona. He's not a NASA employee. And moreover, it's time to share the data with the scientific community, even if they don't want to make a press release. That it has nothing to do with communicating it to the media. It has to do with scientific practice, allowing us to plan the observations ahead according to what we already know. And, you know, yesterday was a special day. That was the day when 3i Atlas came closest to the sun. We cannot observe it from Earth because the sun is between us and this object. However, there are several instruments that were able to observe it that are looking at the sun, and some of them are satellites. And as of this morning, we have a report that the object got much brighter than expected, much brighter than any previous comet from the solar system did as it approached the sun, perihelion, so to speak. And moreover, the color of the object is bluer than the sun. And that's very surprising, because usually when there is dust around an object, it should make it red. And we expect the surface temperature of the object to be an order of magnitude lower than the surface temperature of the sun, which is 5,800 degrees above absolute zero. So the object should be much cooler than the sun, therefore redder than the sun. Nevertheless, the data shows...
You can stop it. Yeah, I didn't want to let that go too long. I thought he was going to ask another question, but he asked another like hard hitter question, which is basically like cuts Avi off and is like, yeah, but is this a mothership or not? And Avi's very careful to say that the evidence does not say that this thing is a mothership. In fact, and I keep reiterating this, he wrote a paper basically doing a thought experiment on what if it's a mothership. There's no evidence that this thing is a mothership. However, Aaron mentioned something earlier, and I was looking into this, and I was trying to find like the remote viewers, you know, looking into this stuff, and I found something really cool. If you would hit go on the next video there, Sam, this is crazy.
Oh my gosh, I hate you guys.
So there's Aaron, straight from the Breaking Ancient News, remote viewing on top
acting like he doesn't know shit.
Oh my gosh.
Like he doesn't care about 3i Atlas, but there we go. Yeah,
we see you on there, buddy.
You know, we go through these production meetings, folks at home, and I line up everything. I've got it on a script here. Like every single item in order of how it's supposed to get brought up. And then these guys, after, they have a little secret meeting post-tense, and they throw these little clips in there without my knowledge. But I love you guys.
Look, don't be mad that you leave your camera rolling and we catch you, bud. All right,
we know you're really into this stuff.
We're on to you, magical Nephilim, Aaron.
Well, that was great. Thanks for that. Stay tuned to 3i Atlas. Hopefully it's not going to cause the Younger Dryas event like it did last time, or maybe it's the.
We won't know if it does, so it'll be all right.
Oh, we'll know. We'll have a little bit of warning, you know.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
we won't remember.
Yeah, but we won't remember afterwards.
We'll have to think about it too hard.
Comes, just like whoosh,
but
waves.